Human beings should be allowed to have you only live once, but you live like us. Once is enough. 17 floors high above Madison Square Garden. This is Gunz, and this is the Gunz Show. Of course, feel free to instant message me, Gunz Idobi. And of course, Facebook is the new sex, so it's MySpace. It's Facebook.com, so it's the Gunz Show. Just spell it right, G-U-N-Z. We're right back here now with Alex, the man, the myth, and the legend from All Time Low. MySpace.com/All Time Low. What's up, buddy?
Dude, chilling, enjoying the weather we're having in Baltimore.
Yeah, really?
Fucking gorgeous right now.
Yeah, for the first day ever, though, dude. It's been fucking shitty as hell, though, the last couple weeks, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been raining left and right.
Damn.
Yeah, so whatever. But
yeah, we came up to New York for a day to film the MTV Unplugged. It was pretty miserable when we got up there.
Yeah, yo, speaking of that, I remember when you did All Time Low. I think that was one of the first times I met you, is when you did the TRL the other year. But how'd the Unplugged stuff go for you?
Oh, dude, it was great. It was great. Paramore killed it. I think we killed it. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Right.
But it felt good. It felt right. The kids were awesome. The people that showed up to sit in the audience were phenomenal.
What was the setup like? Was it like electric acoustic that you did, or like was there drum involved? Because I know Dashboard's done the Unplugged thing on there, but they had like full band almost playing.
Yeah, I mean all of us played. We did it with like the two acoustics, like bongos, stuff like that. So it was a good time. It was definitely a different feel for us, which I think people will appreciate.
Right. And Jack Brokeback Mountain, your buddy Jack over there. What the hell did he do for his birthday? Happy 21st birthday to him, belated, but still.
Hell yeah.
What'd you guys do for it?
Dude, we had a big party at my house.
Yeah.
Went out to the bars the next day.
Right.
To ring in his official legal
right.
Permittance into those venues. So.
First time he's ever drank, I heard. Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, he never touches the stuff. Never.
Well, that's cool, dude. Yeah. What'd you do for your 21st? I remember for mine, I had to take a marker, and I did like the whole like, you make a mark for each drink because you want to try to get to 21 by the end of by the next morning. So
yeah.
You make a mark for each thing you do, and then like when you hit 5, you go sideways or whatever the hell that's called. Not like
nice.
Not Roman numerals, but like whatever when you make a mark on a piece of paper. But you did it on your skin. I got to like 20 something, and then I don't know. I was blacked out for about 4 days. But what'd you do for yours?
Well, it's actually pretty funny. Like my birthday and Ryan's birthday fall in like 4 days after one another.
Right.
So
that was the We the Kings tour, right? Not We the Kings tour, but I remember Ryan's was on. You gave him a beer on stage when I was at.
Yeah, that's right. We were doing some like Christmas shows, and
yeah.
It was a good time, man. Like we celebrated pretty much that entire week. So
no,
it was more like an event. It was a 21st birthday event.
Right, clearly. Well, listen, let's get to the song. The album's called Nothing Personal. Alright, so Waitlist have been out for a while. Fucking love Waitlist. I love seeing you guys perform at Bamboozle, because you match it very well, and also it's just, I just like how it goes. Everyone knows that song. If you don't know it, well, learn it. It's a great song, the opening track for the album. Damned if I do, you damned if I don't. Obviously a little more popular, but I like the opening comes, and I like how the guitar will come in. It's like do 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 do, and then also the drums, which are more like hollowed out. I think Robbie Ryan does a great job on the as far as the drums go, and the production quality of the sounds. I think really enhanced the album as well. I think drums can make or break an album, and I think I got to give Dawson credit because every time I say Dawson, I think of Dawson's fucking Creek, by the way. But he definitely came through with that, and I think that attests from all the different the mainstream producers that you guys had. Was this your first time meeting Walker?
Yeah, dude. And the crazy thing is, I've been such a big fan of all his work, and when I got there and finally started working with Butch, it was one of those things where I was sort of like, by the way, I love your band, dude. Like, all nervous and shit. By the way,
I love Freak of the Week by Marvelous 3.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
we definitely pulled a lot of influence from his earlier work on the songs that we did together. Because he definitely has that sort of summer vibe to his music. So. Well,
you brought up the summer vibe, dude. That actually pisses me off because I'm tired of reading or hearing from people like, oh, I'm definitely going to be playing this album for the summer, top down, screaming out money ain't a thing. Screaming that to, Now that I've heard the album, dude, the album is gonna be more than just a summer album. It's gonna be more than a fall album. I really think that you guys did a fucking good job, and on so many different aspects. You have your hits, you have your stuff like that, and then you have, I don't like using the word mature for some other songs, but you know, like Sick Little Games. I think that song like shows a different aspect, a different level for you guys. But
for sure.
But you know, it's gonna be more than a summer album. It's not going to be,
so.
But I think you guys put a lot into it. Although it's going to be great smoking blunt and driving down, you know, this summer hitting on girls with the album blasting. But you know, Sick Little Games, I think that does show. I think the guitar in the beginning, I think that definitely shows a new aspect for you guys.
Awesome.
Very cool, very cool. Now let's get into individual songs. I think so. You start with the Weightless, and you go into Break Your Little Heart. I could see this. I like how a pretty face, but the chase ain't worth the prize, and all of a sudden, bam, it goes into the chorus. I think that'd be you should definitely include this into your set because I think that song would be pretty good. But then I want to get into some other songs. Lost in Stereo. It's got to be honest, it's poppy, but
yeah, it is.
it's very poppy, and but there's still some raw edge to it. And then the background guitar during the second verse. So and visualize when I tell you this stuff. Sound good? Like
right on.
in the second verse is the background guitar, and then just the melody and the tempo of it. I think it adds edge to, you know, your regular poppy side of the song. Now describe, what were you guys trying to do with the album, or just what was the deal with it?
I mean, one of the big things this time around that we tried to do with the album was just give the listeners a lot more variety and a lot more dynamic. We felt like So Wrong It's Right, although, you know, we all love the album, we think it's a great album, we definitely felt like it was kind of one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's kind of the same vibe all the way through. And this time, like you said, we didn't just want to write an album for the summer, we want to write an album that, you know, people can go away from it after listening to it for a few weeks and then come back and people will choose their few songs for each moment, you know what I mean? And we tried to write a record that would kind of, you know, people would relate the songs to certain memories of their own and stuff like that, because that's always the music that means the most to me are always the songs that kind of, you know, I hear the song and I think of it at a specific moment.
You're like, oh,
and
shit, I remember that one, blah blah.
Yeah, exactly. So we definitely tried to write songs that would do that, and you know, that's definitely part of the reason the record has so much more dynamic this time around. And Lost in Stereo, like you were saying, is kind of my tribute to Lady Gaga, pretty much. So,
well, I don't know. You have that, but then you have Hello Brooklyn, and I've never heard so much about a song that was not released as much as Hello Brooklyn.
Yeah,
but,
dude, kids were. It's definitely a drama starter.
Dude, Christ, yeah. I mean, well, you know, I don't think the songs. You know, I'm gonna be straight up honest because as we speak over the Alex Maltemlo, you know, I have nothing to win or lose. Maybe I won't get another interview if I'm being honest with you. But you know what I mean. But still, I'll see you like at shows. So whatever, I'll throw down then.
I appreciate the honesty, bro.
But you know, when you really think about it, the song's not really that well. You know, this is kind of rude to say. The song's really not that bad, though. I think it actually reminds me more of your older stuff. I mean, sure, maybe it's the like. In the second stanza, how you go like, hey, L.A., and then it's also one of the only songs on the album where there's raw O's again. From like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I really don't think, is there a story behind this song at all? Like, I don't think it's really that bad for as much as, like, I was expecting fucking, you know, like, fucking like LFO, Summer Girls or something like that before I heard this song. You know what I mean? Based on what I was reading, but I don't think it's as horrible as I'm told.
Dude, well, it's a song that I really came to like, and it's kind of just it's just sort of about the whole concept of the song is you know, what would happen if the world started, you know, ending and everything's crashing down around you, and really all that's left to do is make the most of it and party. So that song is really a tribute to that and a tribute to Gabe Saporta, who is the only person I think of when I hear that song.
Right.
I visualize Gabe Saporta dancing.
Don't we all? Which for those people who don't know, that's definitely quite a sight.